Okay, everybody, Tim from Timber Visions here. So, this splitter, it's been serving me pretty good. There is one major issue: the height of this splitter. And I had it up on stands for a while there, but the other day I was splitting and it fell off when I was setting the log up there with the tractor. No one was hurt, but it was a little sketchy, I will admit. But anyway, we're gonna have to do something about this. It performs pretty good. The speed is not too bad, but this height is way too low. I mean, my knee's right here. So when I'm working, I'm bending over the entire time to work. And it really, after time, my back starts to hurt. When I had to lift it up at waist level, it was okay. And then when you're moving around and stuff, it's closer to your body. You're not stooping, hurting your back. So my plan is to turn this into this. Okay, one thing I can do is I can lift this up to switch it to a vertical splitter, which is great, except for now I'm on the ground. I'm getting too old to be kneeling on the ground. I can tell you that right now. So I come up with a plan, and I think this is going to work. I'm going to use some of that lumber I got from the pallet in that previous video, and I'm going to make a table for this to sit upon. But it's not going to sit on the wheels. It's going to sit cradled on 2x6s coming up from the table. Okay, I had some issues with the GoPro, so you missed a lot of this, but I'll go over what I've done so far and what I'm gonna have to do to improve it before we continue on. So I got 4x4 legs. I'll have to put some angle pieces between these just to sturdy it up front to back a little bit. Right here I have the stirrups, which straddle the tank / axle down there. Basically where that rod is welded on the front corner, from there to that support for the motor, and then the same over here. I might have to go to something a little larger or maybe double it up, but I'm definitely going to have to put a cross member underneath here to support the middle, because I sat it up there and it sagged quite a bit. My math was wrong on the height of these. They need to be higher. The idea is to get this part right here in between here, which it's the right distance here, but I don't know if you can see this black line here. That's where it was at. So I need to come up, I don't know, 2-3 inches. So I have to be 2-3 inches taller on these stirrups or whatever I decide to go with. It might be just a post that comes up from the ground all the way up here, and that way it's supported. We will see. Okay, it's the next day, and not quite so sunny out, but still workable. It's like mid 40s upper or to lower 50s. Anyway, so this is what we've done so far. So I removed those 2x8s that I had here, and I ripped down this 4x4, which they're 3.5, so I took 1 inch off of them. So now they're 2.5, so I need to be 2 inches away from these cross boards. Basically, I made a storyboard here, similar like if you're building a wall. Where this main platform sits is going to be right in this area. That'll sit right here. I'm going to have to support it from here and probably have maybe a leg coming down there. We'll see. We'll see how sturdy it is with these two legs there, because I think I'm going to put something in between these and under here, and that could support it also. So we could just get support from these two uprights to these two center 2x4s. Okay, success. We're up on there. Tongue piece holding there good. These have straddled that quite nicely. So all the weight's right there in the middle, underneath those two main beams. But yeah, when I lifted it, I had to tie that because it would want to swing away from me. Obviously, when I would put the tip of the forks down, it would want to flop away. So I found that out yesterday. So I just tied it to the headache rack of the forks here. That way, when I would go to set it down, it would not just bump, drop on me really hard and quick. So, as you can see here, we protrude above a little bit, which I'm okay with for now, because I am going to be putting something on the across here on the deck. So I went ahead and lifted this up and burnt that on there. Burnt the bottoms and up the side a little bit, just to help protect it from the moisture, since it'll be sitting on the ground. Alright, let's take a look at what we got here. So setting up there, all cradled really nice. Do have a little leveling stuff I gotta do, but I got it mostly level with just some boards underneath there. I did have to dig out the dirt a little bit on this left side because kind of a hill, but we got her level. Sitting up there real nice and pretty. Look at that. Got myself a poor man's Eastonmade Axis. So, we gotta try this bad boy out, right? Here we go. say that's pretty much successful. The only difference is that I'm gonna make is that I need a foot pedal. So I'll work on that. Next phase, linkage from here down through there or back in there, something like that, down through this hole here, and somehow come up with a pedal. Should be pretty easy actually. I think if I have a rod that goes from that handle down here and have just a pedal that comes out from that 4x4, and I could have it extend out to here, hook right up to that. Of course, I will have to put a spring on it to make it go all the way back up. You know what I'm saying? I have to put a spring up there to make it return all the way, and then I'll pop like that. But yeah, I would say quite successful. The old poor man's Axis. We'll call it the timber Axis. I want to thank everybody that came along with me on this ride. It was quite an adventure. It wasn't cut and dry, not everything went the way I wanted it to. But in the end, I think we got a splitter here that's gonna get some wood split, and it's gonna save my back. That's the main thing. Because when your back feels better, you can work longer. The longer you can work, the more wood you can get done. So, I mean, just in that little bit, first time running it like that, and I got to reach up for that handle. Just flew through some of that. It was like, I don't know, 3-4 minutes, real quick like. I'm just learning how to run it like that. But yeah, if this is something that interests you, hit that subscribe button. And if you liked it, hit the like button. And tell all your friends. Smash them buttons and tell all your friends. Really appreciate everybody out there that supports me. Until next time, be safe, brothers and sisters.